right, we've talked about classic hand position, talked about sitting out facing the head, talked about sitting out facing the legs. Now let's work a little bit from shoulder justice, classic crossface underhook. Like I said earlier, crossface underhook came into jiu-jitsu a little bit later. This is the classical hand position because it blocks out the guard. Crossface underhook, I think, became more predominant as jiu-jitsu started to blend a little bit more with wrestling. And as the wrestling came in, going to the hands and knees and doing turnovers from there became more prevalent. And when you're dealing with somebody whose main escape is going to the hands and knees, the crossface tends to work or can counter a little bit better than the hand and the hip, right? Because when the hand and the hip down here, I'm focused on preventing him from getting his guard back. I'm still keeping the shoulders pinned, but my right hand is here keeping him from getting his guard back. When I go with the crossface, I'm completely focused on the shoulders and the chin, and I'm making it hard for him to get to his hands and knees. I'm less worried about him pulling guard, okay? Shoulder justice was actually a term John Kavanaugh came up with, but it's fitting because it sucks, right? And if it's done correctly, it shouldn't hurt. Like a lot of jiu-jitsu, good jiu-jitsu should not hurt, it should kill you though. And when it's done correctly, it shouldn't hurt, but it should kill him. If I were to sit here and hang on to it, Ray would be dead. Because after a couple seconds, he should pass out, and then it's up to me whether or not I let him go. And that's how a shoulder justice should be. He should just gently go to sleep. So if you're cranking on each other's jaws and it's painful and everything else, you're doing it incorrectly. You have to adjust. You'll notice my shoulder's on his jaw, and that achieves the effect of keeping Ray from turning towards me, and it's uncomfortable, but it's not going to be a choke. So to get a choke, I want a better connection. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about the body part in a minute. Let's just talk about the grip. It should just look just like this. So my elbow never gets too much farther, closer or further away from the ground. What's doing the choking is my shoulder into his neck and closing off that space like that. So if we look from this angle, I reach deep, I grab the armpit, I slide my shoulder down to his chest, and then I just slowly move in here, and that's the finish. Now, not only is that a submission, and you may or may not get the submission when he's moving around and being squirrely, but the main thing is turn towards me.